Today, I'm going to show you how to cut a pineapple. It may seem very elementary and basic, and it does to me, but I've had several people ask me, how do you cut a pineapple? And you know I'm a big proponent of eating whole foods, so I'm going to show you that today and tell you a little bit about pineapples. One, they're tasty. Of course, we all know that. But they have a lot of fiber in them, and they also have a component called bromelain, and it actually is an enzyme that helps digest proteins, so it's really good for you. So first of all, what I do is I take the pineapple, I'm going to lay it down on its side, and I'm going to cut the top and the bottom off. I just twist it around, okay? Now, if you're a gardener, you can actually take this, put this in some water, and grow pineapples. I'm not there yet. Unfortunately, I kill all green things. So I need someone else to do that for me. So after you do that, you've got your nice pineapple there. And then I just take and run my big knife. I like the big knife because it's much easier to use. And I just run it down the sides at kind of a curve because I don't want to use up a lot of that flesh. I don't want to waste it. I'm all about being frugal, but you do want to cut enough of it that you get these little brown spots out. It's not the brown spots, it's just part of the pineapple. I just don't know what you call them. So now I'm just going to go around the entire pineapple, and you can do small sections at a time. And I don't know of any great use for the skins, but I am going to show you what to do with the core. Now, some people will grill it. They'll just slice it in circles and grill the whole thing, those slices. I don't do that. I actually take my pineapple cores, cut them up, and use them in my smoothies. So that's how I use them because, again, we don't want to waste. Now, when you get a pineapple, you may find that you have some spots that aren't all attractive. Not a big deal. You never know what you're going to get when you purchase a fruit. You try to get the best you can, but inevitably there's, occasionally something that doesn't look right. Cut it out. No big deal. So I'm going to continue to go around. I think I've got it all. So you've got a nice pineapple. Now, if you have these little spots, part of the peeling or outsides, whatever you want to call them, you just cut them off or eat them if they're not that big. I've seen people do that too. I like to cut mine off because I don't want to eat it. Now, I'm going to take the pineapple and I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to cut it in quarters. Now, obviously, there's lots of ways to do this, but this is the way I choose to do it. Now, there's that bad spot we were talking about. I'm going to first cut the core out, and what I do, and you kind of tell where the core is when you look at it, especially you might not be able to see it in the video, but you can tell usually where the core is. It's harder. It's very fibrous, which is why I like to keep it and use it in my smoothies. I cut off any bad spots, and I'm going to set that aside, and we'll do that in a minute. Okay, so I just take a good once over of my pineapple, and if I see spots that I don't like, I just cut them out. Normally, I just cut them into spears. You can eat them in spears like this. It's nice and easy. You can grill them, do lots of different things with them. I usually eat mine fresh. I don't usually grill mine, but I will probably try that this summer. Now, you just cut out the pieces that aren't good, toss it. Now, I have this wonderful canning jar or glass jar, and I just stick all my spears in there so that way anybody wants them, they just go for it. Sometimes I'll cut them up into cubes for whatever I like. So that's how you do the pineapple. Now, what I do with the core, because it is extremely fibrous, I actually cut it in half again and cut them into chunks. And I will put them aside in a bowl, as I'm preparing them. I toss them in the freezer. Use them in my smoothies a little bit at a time. If you put too much, your smoothie will be pretty fibrous, but it's nice and sweet. It adds the extra fiber that your body needs for digestion. So have some fun, experiment with it. Kiwi is really great with pineapple, pomegranate, any kind of fruit. Now, if you are on if you're diabetic or trying to watch your sugars, maybe for, you want to keep your weight down, or maybe you're struggling with candida, pineapple might not be your first choice. You might want to pick low glycemic fruits. But I'm a big proponent of eating a variety of whole foods, and I don't think anything's off the table unless it just doesn't agree with you. So hopefully this has been helpful. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be doing some more videos later. Live well, be well, stay well.